Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I'm going to spend some time with Jed Yueh. He's with a company called Delphix, which I wouldn't be surprised if you've heard of them. Data on demand, that's what you guys are famous for. And welcome to the program today. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Kind of give us a little bit of information. Give us your elevator speech, if you will, about the company.
We help companies roll out their application projects that are critical to their business in half the time, and we do that by delivering data 100 times faster into the IT environments that are required for development and testing and training and QA and staging. Today, it's a very antiquated process where people are moving data across systems. It's very insecure, and it takes weeks to months to get an environment ready. Once our software connects all the systems, you have data exactly where you need it, when you need it, and we manage the proper governance and security so you don't have data breaches and the like.
Okay. And so, you know, when someone hears what you just shared, which is very interesting, and you say things like 100 times faster, it almost sounds like a teenager talking about a gazillion. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, that's a lot more. How do you do that? Quantify that for us.
It is a large number, and sometimes it's hard to believe at first. The challenge today is if you want to get the right data into a development environment where you need to try out new code that's going into a new application, it's a very complex process that involves multiple different teams. So you'll have the app team request it from the IT teams, and then DBAs, sysadmins, storage admins, backup admins are all working together, sharing information to push data from one system to the next in the right fashion at the right time. And so by virtue of all of these steps and processes, it often takes weeks to months. If you can connect all the systems with software, virtualize the data, then you can actually deliver the data automatically. You can have a self-service model where a developer can say, I want this data set on this system, and it transfers immediately into that system without waiting for people and processes.
Okay, that's interesting. Tell me, first of all, is your company, how large is your company? How many employees do you have?
Around 250 employees.
About 250, and how old is your company?
We were founded in 2008.
2008, that's phenomenal. And so how do you explain that kind of growth?
Well, we started by making sure we shipped product very quickly. So we had a product in the market at the end of 2009. And then we started picking up many of the world's largest companies, all four of the top 10 retailers, many of the world's largest banks. We have the U.S. government as a customer. So we have very large customers across all industry segments. And once companies start seeing the industry leaders take on a new technology, then it's much faster for other companies to follow into a market.
Yeah, interesting. What kind of verticals are you working with?
Our verticals are the same verticals where applications and databases have their largest presences. So that includes government, financial services, healthcare, telco, utilities. Retail is a surprisingly important category for us because in the retail industry, you either are a disruptor or you're getting disrupted by the speed of application delivery. And we have such a big impact on application delivery that the retailers are moving to platforms like this to find any angle they can to get ahead of the competition.
What would you say is your biggest challenge? You know, again, throwing out a number like 100 times faster is, that's almost like, that almost raises challenges in and of itself for buy-in, doesn't it?
It does, although disbelief of the numbers is really moderated by the fact that we have so many customers who attest to it. So our biggest challenge is just lack of awareness. If all of the companies across the world who have applications running on databases understood exactly how much we could impact their investments and their critical projects that drive the business, we would be growing at an even faster rate. So really it's just market awareness of a new technology category that's very disruptive and different from the processes in place today.
So when you say you deal with many different variable, verticals, you're all over the place based on need and that type of thing. How about size of companies?
We have many Fortune 100 and Fortune 500 customers. We also have customers in the mid-market. Even if you have a small business that has applications that run on databases, and almost every business of scale today, medium to large, requires applications. So long as you have applications running on databases, our products can help support your programs. Yeah,
very good, very good. What's the best website for people to get more information?
www.delphix.com.
How big of a company, you kind of gave a range there, but, a company needs to be at least how big before they engage with a company like yours as a vendor, to have you as a vendor?
Some of our customers have just a handful of employees, like 100, couple hundred employees, but they have applications that are really critical to their business. So some of it depends on how important, what percentage are applications in terms of the scale of your IT organization and its importance to your business. But then we have very large companies who have hundreds of billions in market cap and hundreds of thousands of employees. So if you look at the application and database market, anybody who has apps running on databases, and there's, for instance, Oracle has 380,000 customers. There's a very large range of companies that use products like that. And our data-on-demand services and software enable you to just move faster with all your applications and databases.
Yeah, and were you the founder of the company? I'm assuming you were.
Yes, I was the original founder.
There you go. Jed Yueh, the founder and CEO of Delphix, and that's spelled Delphix, Delphix.com. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
When we come back, much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here, including this interview, will be found over there at USDailyReview.com. And you're listening to The Price of Business.